Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Shauna Dingman from Elevate Women's Health Center, and today I want to talk to you about a topic that comes up so often right now in clinic, and the topic is cancer. Every single one of us has been touched somehow by cancer. The latest statistics are creepy. They're saying now that 1 in every 2 people will be diagnosed with cancer sometime in their life, and 1 out of every 4 people will die of some form of cancer. So it's no wonder that a lot of people feel like we're just sitting ducks. There is so much fear around the idea of cancer, but I think it's so important for you to know that there is so much more that you can do about cancer that you don't even realize. The cancer associations are telling us that 90 to 95% of all cancers are directly related to the environment and to our lifestyle choices. And what that means is that you have a massive impact on your chances of preventing cancer and making sure that you're not one of those 2 people who are going to be diagnosed at some point in time in your life. So that's what I want this video to be about, is to help you get rid of some of the fear around it and realize, instead of focusing on the things that you feel like you don't have control over when it comes to cancer, let's focus on what you do have control over, because there is so much of it. So I'm going to go over 4 things here. These are 4 pillars of cancer prevention that we talk about in our office, and really they're 4 pillars of health. They really match up with just about every single thing. You take cancer and substitute it with something else, and I'll probably give you the same 4 pillars of prevention. They're eating right, moving more, thinking better thoughts, and getting your nerve system checked. Why does this matter? It matters because these are the things that on a micro level, minute to minute, every single day, most people are making choices that are unhealthy and that are actually putting them at greater risk. And if you just shift a couple of things, you can vastly decrease your chances, not only of getting cancer, but just getting sick in general or living a lower quality of life. So think about nutrition. Nutrition is massive when it comes to cancer prevention. There are so many things that we can do from just a simple nutrition standpoint that will help in reducing our risk. Eating clean foods. I mean, making decisions, for example, like instead of packing your lunch in the morning and deciding to eat out, how many times do we do that in a day? Instead of packing healthy snacks after school, whipping through the Tim Hortons or McDonald's drive-through for the kids on the way to volleyball or on the way to soccer or whatever it is. Those are conscious choices that we make, and we know that when we pack food from home, most of the time it's going to be a lot healthier than the food that we pick up from a drive-through or from some kind of a restaurant. Fruit, vegetables, clean meats, and complex whole grain, preferably sprouted grains of some kind. If you're going to eat grains, make sure that they're really good quality. Those are the kinds of things that our bodies just crave. The whole point of eating well is to make great cells for the next day. So the food that you eat right now is going to be your immune cells, your liver cells, your heart cells, your lung cells tomorrow. So think about the quality of the cells that you're creating every single day in yourself and in your kids based on the nutrition that you guys have. And if you feel like there's a chance for you to up the ante and just do something better, it will make a huge difference. But you need to be intentional about it. Exercise is the same thing. I cannot think of a single thing that isn't going to be improved by regular exercise. Exercise is so good for us. Moving the joints, getting muscles moving, increasing lymph flow, all of these things stimulate happy hormones, good endorphins. They stimulate a massive pharmacy that's already inside your body. And this pharmacy that you have inside you, it will always produce the right thing in the right amount at the right time for the right thing. And there's no side effects to it. So exercise intentionally. I mean, when we say 3 to 5 times a week for at least a half an hour, it's kind of sad that we have to try and figure out how to schedule that into our days when that was always just a natural part of living life as a human being. Your body was designed to move, and it will function in every way better when you move it. So making the choice to go for a walk, for example, instead of watching Stranger Things on Netflix, or instead of allowing your kids to watch video games, go outside and throw a ball around with them. These are all choices that we make every single day, and we can make better choices. We can always make better choices. Thinking better thoughts. Okay, this is a big deal. Like, I don't mean to sound all woo-woo about this, but there is so much coming out in the field of neuroimmunology and neuropsychology about our thoughts. Our thoughts are actual physical things. Think of it like a tree or a weed, and you have a choice what you're going to grow inside your brain. Thoughts take up real estate. So, hey, Esther, great to have you on. Do you want to fill the real estate of your brain with healthy, leafy, green, good thought kind of trees, or with gray, dead, brambling kind of weeds, which would be from negative thoughts, lack of hope, skepticism, gossip, all of those things? Like I said, it sounds a bit, new agey or whatever, but the more you can choose, and it is absolutely 100% a choice, the more you can choose to fill your brain with good thoughts, it actually changes the DNA of your brain. It will change the epigenetics of how things are expressed. It will change the proteins and the hormones and the enzymes that begin to be released in your body, and you will actually change your health based on that. So thinking good thoughts is such an important part of being healthy, and it will absolutely decrease your risk of cancer. The last thing, and I'll always say this in pretty much every video I ever shoot, is get a nerve system checkup. There's my daughter, Jenna. Hey, baby, you're live. Get a nerve system checkup. Okay, so why does this matter? For people who aren't really familiar with structural chiropractic, the whole point of chiropractic is to connect the brain and the body. Your nerve system, so your brain, your brainstem, and your spinal cord, and all the spinal nerves that go everywhere in your body, they work to allow communication between your brain and your body so that your body can function at its absolute best, including your immune system. I believe that cancer is primarily an immune system problem. Your cells are designed to recognize things that are not right, things that are foreign, and get rid of them. And in cancer, what we have is a scenario where cells are growing and our own body processes that are supposed to be in there to gobble them up and get rid of them, they're not working properly. And we have these growths that go unhindered. The more we can reconnect the brain and the body and make sure that the brain is telling the body exactly what to do and the body is responding and giving feedback to the brain, the better that connection is, the more we reduce our risk of all disease. Your immune system is governed directly by your nerve system. Every time you get adjusted, there's a burst of good immune cell activity. So I want my kids' immune systems to be as strong as they possibly can be. And that's why I make sure that we get them checked, and I get myself checked on a regular basis, because any kind of structural change in my spine, it can be from a fall, it can be from a car accident, it can be from a ton of stress in my body, it can be from it can be from so many things. Over time will actually create structural change, and it puts pressure on the nerve system, which simply does not allow the brain and the body to communicate the way they were designed. So there's your 4 things. Eat right, move more, think better thoughts, get a nerve system checkup. They sound so basic, but because they are a part of the minute-to-minuteness of our lives, those are the things where you can make the greatest impact in this. You have way more control over whether or not you get cancer than you believe, but you need to be able to take that control. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to put a comment in the comments beneath this video. I want you to let me know 2 things. The first is, I want you to let me know what you can change in your lifestyle. And the second thing that I want to know is, what will you commit to change in your lifestyle that will help to reduce your risk, not just of cancer, but of every kind of sickness or disease or condition? What can you do? And if you have never had a nerve system checkup, or your kids have never been checked by a structural chiropractor, I would love to help you with that. Just hit the message button that's at the top of the screen, or just email me, drshauna@elevatewomenshealth.ca. and we'll see what we can do to help you. Have an awesome day.